Now, I know that there's some of you out there that really like that they made Rey into a Palpatine and then made her into a Skywalker at the end of the movie.
Rey Skywalker.
I am dead inside.
But if you're like me and like a lot of other fans, the whole Rey Skywalker, Rey Palpatine story angle never really paid off for me. Maybe you're like, well, I really liked Rey Skywalker. I felt like it was shut your face. This is my video. You know what? If you liked Rey Skywalker, I don't care. That's cool. Good for you. But for me, it didn't work. It totally took away her agency as a character. But this is the first time that Daisy Ridley has really discussed it with anybody. It's kind of weird because I don't really know how Daisy Ridley feels actually about Rey Skywalker. In one interview, she says that she really thinks that it was like a great creative decision. And then we find out that it really was kind of a last second decision, that it wasn't really the plan all along. In fact, it was more likely she was going to be a Rey Kenobi.
Hello there.
So there's all these questions. I don't really know what Daisy Ridley thinks about it. I imagine that she doesn't love the fact that her powers are attributed to her grandfather.
You don't just have power. You have his power.
I don't want this!
That line still makes me cringe. Regardless, we get some interesting takeaways from this interview. And yeah, Josh trolls Daisy just a little bit in this interview, but I don't think he's trying to be mean about it. I think he's just, like many of us, we're passionate Star Wars fans who were really let down by the ending of The Rise of Skywalker, honestly. With all that said, let's get a quick couple of takeaways from this interview.
My name is Rey Skywalker. Well, actually, it's just Rey. Technically, it should be Rey Palpatine.
There's a lot of truth in that line, because even though she may have taken on the Skywalker name, if you think about it, at the end of that movie, the only one left alive is a Palpatine. The Palpatines win. Even if she doesn't embody what her grandfather is, she's still a Palpatine, and Palpatine successfully managed to eradicate the Skywalkers. I'm sorry, that may sound kind of harsh. That's kind of how a lot of us fans look at it. And Luke just saying some things are stronger than blood. I get that too. I get that. She's basically in the film, she's been adopted into the Skywalker family, but that kind of undermines the reality of what we saw.
But I was mentored by a Skywalker, even though he was kind of a dick to me. So yeah, Rey Skywalker.
There's a lot of truth in that line, just saying. The sequel movies do not depict any kind of really loving, close, intimate relationship between Rey and Luke. And when she sees him again, she hasn't seen him since she left the island. We needed that relationship to be fleshed out, and it wasn't. And by the time you get to The Rise of Skywalker, we are introduced to this mentor-apprentice relationship between Rey and Leia. But it only goes so far. It's very minimal because they're using recycled footage of Carrie Fisher. So there's never any single point in the sequel trilogy where Rey is in this kind of close bond with the Skywalkers. We're always told it's that way. It's never demonstrated that way, which is partially why her taking on the Skywalker name feels flat and empty to a lot of us.
What if that's the last time you ever utter something as Rey and it's those shitty lines? I apologize to the Star Wars community.
Okay, that might have been the most blunt anybody has been with Daisy Ridley about that scene. I mean, there's a reason why that scene has been turned into a meme.
Rey Skywalker.
Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Now, this video sounds really negative, but I'm going to leave you with this last takeaway.
What if that's the last time you ever utter something as Rey and it's those shitty lines? I apologize to the Star Wars community.
No, there'll be something. There'll be something that comes up.
What Daisy just said is really important because she doesn't necessarily give anything away, but the fact that she seems open to playing the character again is a huge positive for fans like us, because at least she's entertaining the idea that there will be probably another project down the line, whether it's a TV show or another set of films, and she'll play the character of Rey again. And the thing about Star Wars that's interesting is that it seems to keep its actors coming back. Even if it's been 20, 30 years, it has this unique ability to retain its actors for reoccurring projects. If you don't believe me, just look at the history of Star Wars. The exciting thing about being a Star Wars fan is that the series is very much alive and well, or at least alive. I don't know how healthy it is, but there's hope. There is a lot of potential for the future. At least it gave me a deeper insight into what Daisy Ridley thinks about her role as Rey and where she is with the idea of even returning to the role someday. That's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a like, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel and want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys have a great day.